Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of this channel. In this video, we'll be talking about the transmitters and the receivers and how we do connect with the flight controllers. We can say it. So, let me start with these transmitters first. So, in transmitters, there are mode 1 and mode 2. Right now, widely used is mode 2 only, which is on left side you can see throttle, and this is yaw, and this is roll, and this is pitch. So let me explain what is mode 1 and mode 2. First I will go with the mode 2 first. So these four channels like aileron and pitch and as well as yaw and throttle, these are the four mandatory channels to fly a system. Okay, so in mode 2, if you can see, this is my channel 3, throttle is my channel 3, and yaw is my channel 4, and roll is my channel 1, and pitch is my channel 2. These are the configuration, and the respective of these channels should be go into our respective flight controllers. If you match, it will flip or it will crash, and try to maintain this as to be a mandatory when you giving a connection, and you have to recheck it for each and every time. So be careful. Okay, so this is my mode 2, and here also it's mode 2. In this avionic they are given another advanced feature, which is on the back side. On the back side we can change to mode 1 easily. If I flip from here, it will turn as mode 1. And if we talk about mode 1, just now we spoke about mode 2, and if we speak about mode 1, so in this, on your left stick is a pitch and yaw, and as well as on your right stick this is my throttle and roll. So actually for both the transmitter you need to have a better experience to fly. I mean, the reflex should be good in condition, so that you can control a system if it is like flying away, or else system is behaving like unusual manner, and you have to understand the like the situation of the system, and you have to take control, like it should be in better control, so that completely you can have in your hands. So always the thumb rule is just try to learn each and everything before you going for a for better flying. Yes, in the flying, when you learning a flying, you will break the props like n number of times, but don't give up. Just try to fly it and learn it. That's all I want to say. On your, so this may same, it reminds me same. So on this channel 3, this is my channel 3 is throttle, and this is my roll, which is channel 1, and this is my pitch, which is channel 2, and yaw is my channel 4. If I flip the transmitter, and if I call back to mode 2, it will change to directly mode 2, and right now it's changed to as mode 2, and this is my channel 3, channel 4, and as well as pitch and roll, which is my channel 2 and channel 1. So, and one more thing is, in the transmitter, like in the previous video I have spoke about, there is a PWM, which is pulse width modulation, and which is a PPM, pulse position module, and as well as next one is S-BUS, single bus, or a serial bus, which we call it as serial bus, and as well as we another thing is that's all. Remaining things is not at all necessary. We'll be concentrating on PWM, PPM, and serial bus. So in the last video I have missed this flight controller. This is also same flight controller as KK2, which has a better stability compared to the KK2 and KK 5.5. And these people are given the potentiometer to set a gain. I mean, to calibrate our PIDs according to our frame, and we can rotate positive and negative. You can see the arrow mark on your clockwise direction, and there are some switches. This enter like about this board we'll talk about briefly when we go for a flight. Before the flight we'll be talking about how to do configurations, where to be keep this or else where to be place this flight controller in our frame, like CG part, everything will be taken care. So don't worry about that, I will speak about everything, each and everything. So in this you can see is like on the top side, if we talk about AER, which means aileron, elevator and rudder. So I told you about there are 4 mandatory channels which has to go for quadcopters or multi-rotors. Aileron means channel 1, also called as roll, and elevator means channel 2, also called as pitch. R means rudder. Rudder is also called as yaw, which is channel 4, and THR means throttle. And these people are given as serial bus also, S-bus. Directly we can connect we can connect directly as S-bus to S-bus receiver, which is there like FR-Sky. These are the FR-Sky receiver. Right now I don't have an FR-Sky transmitter with us, so but I do have a receiver. In this receiver these people have given as, you can see it, S means serial bus. Directly we can, it's like this only wire will go into that connection to S-bus receiver to S-bus flight controller. If you connect, all the controls will go in single line, that's called as serial bus. Okay, if you connect multiple wires, like if you can see in NASA, in this NASA you can see as A for aileron, E for elevator, T for throttle, R for rudder. For these channels they have given multiple pins, and same as this wires has to go in 4 wires, which can gain your weight in your in your model. So like even 1 gram is more important when you're flying. Okay, so same as if you take as FlySky transmitter, they given as channel 1, channel 2, channel 3 and channel 4 and channel 5, channel 6, channel 7 and channel 8. So as I told you again, channel 1 to channel 4 is very mandatory before you going for flying. So always be careful and try to match always before you installing everything. Just check, my aileron is channel 1 and my elevator is channel 2 and channel 3 is my throttle and channel 4 is my rudder. Do not mix it. If you mix it, it will go in disaster. Okay, be careful. And same if you take as PIXOC, in this PIXOC they are given only as there is no any multiple lines which we have saw in our NASA AETR. So in this they have given only RC and S-bus, which is serial bus. Okay, remaining 1 to 6 is my aux pins. Remaining 1 to 6 my aux pins, and 1 to 8 is my motor pins, and SB means serial bus and RC means my RC channel, directly where I can connect my single line. Okay, so if you don't have S-bus receiver in this, if you don't have an S-bus receiver in this, I can connect through RC. In this I'll be having another module called as, which can convert from PPM to PWM, which I have already installed. If you can see here in my one of my card, you can see here which is PPM encoder, means one output. You can see here like in one side they are given channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, channel 5, channel 6 up to channel 8, and this all the wires will go into our receiver, which is a normal receiver. Okay, which is a normal receiver, and one part will go into the RC, which is PPM. Okay, so always make sure when you selecting your flight controller, and accordingly just plug it. If you plug it in wrong way, yes, like as I told you, it will go as in disaster. Okay, it will flip like maximum if your frame is not good. It will go into the, it can break wherever the impact is happening. Okay, and this is another CC3D flight control. As I told you, these are my my motor channels, motor signals where I can connect. And this is my receiver part. Directly this is a normal PWM receiver, sorry, PWM flight controller. Directly we can connect to our one of our FlySky receiver, or else and Turnigy receiver, and as well as even FlySky normal 6-channel receiver, and as well as A1X 7-channel receiver, RC7. Like there is, that's why I have talked about the difference between PWM and PPM, and as well as serial bus. Make sure you are if you're having any type of doubt in this, please do let us know, so that accordingly I will reply you guys. And make sure when you are going for flight, uh, just do a normal check, do not panic. And remaining switches, about the remaining switches I will talk about when we going for which is called as auxiliary channels. We'll talk about briefly when we progress in the later part of video. Okay.
Thank you for watching this video. Like it, comment it, share it. Please subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to get notified for the future videos.